Could your job disappear before you retire? Now, artificial intelligence isn't just changing how we work, it's actually changing if we will work. And for millions of Americans, the shift could really derail your entire retirement plan if you're not ready. And in this financial freedom video, we are going to take a deep dive into how AI may impact your 401ks, your IRAs, your Social Security, and more. And we're also going to let you know what smart people are doing right now to stay ahead of the curve, so stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. We want to welcome you back to our channel. Well, Carson, I saw a Goldman Sachs report claiming that AI could replace up to 300 million jobs globally. And we're not talking about just factory workers. I mean, AI is already writing reports, generating code, reviewing contracts, even helping doctors diagnose illnesses. So here's the big question. If someone's 5, 10, maybe even 20 years from retirement, should they be worried about their job and their retirement plan?
Well, Andrew, that is a big and very important question that you're asking today. And I'm going to say that yes, it is definitely something that people should be thinking about. We don't want people worrying on this channel because we think that once you get educated, you no longer have to fear. But it's absolutely a concern that many people need to be thinking about when it comes to AI interrupting their particular retirement plan. And the reason why I'm approaching this subject matter today, Andrew, is because this is not some idea that's far off into the future. This is actually happening right now. And the job market is already changing, and there are ripple effects in the marketplace as we currently speak. Now, we're going to break this up into a two-part series because it's a lot of information that I want to share with you around this particular topic. So in part one, I want to talk about what jobs might be impacted the most when it comes to AI. Is it going to be blue collar or white collar jobs? So that's what we're going to focus on today. And in part two, we're going to talk about how your retirement strategies and your retirement plans may be interrupted. But before we even get into any of that, there are always two rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrew, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number 1 is to never run out of money. And rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our lesson today to talk about how the new influx of AI generative tools could interrupt your retirement plans. So, when it comes to how AI could wreck your retirement plan, the first thing that we need to talk about is who's going to be more at risk. Is it going to be white collar workers or is it going to be blue collar workers? I can tell you that it's absolutely a fallacy to think that only blue collar jobs are going to be the ones at risk. In fact, AI is moving faster through white collar professions, especially those jobs that involve predictable or repetitive tasks or any large amount of data processing. So who's more susceptible to AI displacing them from a job? Well, first of all, administrative assistants. We know that AI, even at this current stage, can manage calendars, emails, and basically do scheduling 24 hours, 7 days a week. Also, bookkeepers and accountants, they have to be on notice as well because AI now has software that can automate data entry and do task prep. Another group that has to be on notice are paralegals. We know that AI can quickly now scan. It can also summarize any legal documents very quickly. So if you have any contracts or you have any type of case law that doesn't really require an attorney to actually defend you on your behalf, well, AI is going to be able to give you some insight that you're going to need in order to be able to defend yourself. Another group of people who are going to have to be on notice are financial analysts. AI can quickly analyze a vast number of data sets, much faster than people can. So you really won't need any financial analyst sitting there reading data charts or trying to surmise what's going on and trying to see what the tea leaves are doing, because AI is going to be able to do that in seconds. Another group in the medical field that needs to be on notice is radiologists. We know that AI is already performing human like tasks in reading x rays and MRIs. And not only can AI read these x rays and MRIs better, they can do it with much greater accuracy as well. Another group of individuals that have to be on notice are customer service reps because AI can handle thousands of customers' questions. And of course, it's going to come without the burnout when it comes to humans doing these types of tasks. And the last group that I want to point out here that AI is really going to be disrupting are software developers because you already have things like GitHub, Copilot, and of course, ChatGPT that can now write and basically debug simple code much faster and cheaper than software developers are doing right now. So it goes without saying that if you're in these particular careers, you might need to start looking at other avenues that's going to be more conducive towards where AI is heading, because staying in your current situation without making some subtle changes could definitely end up having you out of a job in the future. Now, let's talk about jobs that may be more resistant to AI automation, because this is equally important. Well, that's going to be those blue collar jobs that many people are unfortunately misled to thinking they're going to be overtaken by AI. So, jobs like electricians, they're going to be pretty much fine when it comes to AI automation because these jobs require physical presence and it requires human adaptability and, of course, hands on troubleshooting. Other jobs like plumbers. I mean, it'll be great to see a robot arrive at your door and knows how to go under your kitchen sink or go and unclog that toilet. But some of those situations that plumbers have to get into are very complex. And these real world problems are going to need to be solved by humans. And it's going to take physical labor and it can't be automated very easily. Nurses. Yeah, we still need our nurses. We need patient care. People need emotional support. They may need clinical judgment, and that requires human presence. And we all know that if you drive a car, at some point, it's going to need some sort of work on it. And so mechanics are also going to be still in the driver's seat when it comes to AI because we need humans to continue to diagnose these problems and, of course, repair these issues as well. And it still is going to involve physical skills. It's going to involve some sort of intuition and knowledge base about the car. And of course, when you're dealing with a car, things are so unpredictable. And sometimes automation is not going to be able to get it right. And so it's not saying that mechanics are completely safe, but you're still going to need humans to figure out what's really going on to make sure that things are being pinpointed in the right direction. So my key takeaway on this segment is that when it comes to who should be more concerned, white collar workers or blue collar workers when it comes to AI, we know that white collar workers may be more at risk in the short term. And blue collar workers may see much slower disruption when it comes to the displacement of their position due to the fact of those roles requiring more physical presence and more hands-on adaptability. And so that's one of the reasons why if you are a blue collar worker, you should be feeling quite okay when it comes to AI. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to complete our discussion about how artificial intelligence could be interrupting your retirement next week in part 2 of this series, where we're going to dive into how AI could affect your 401ks and your Social Security benefits and your other retirement strategies. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, so you can be notified when we release new content.
After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.